elite length, a smooth scoring reputation, and USA basketball gold on his resume. The expectation was simple. 1 year at UCLA, then straight to the NBA. But reality hit differently in Westwood. A disrupted senior season left him raw and out of shape, and he joined a UCLA roster that returned all 5 starters from a Final Four team. Watson barely played, averaging just 3 points in 12 minutes per game, while his draft stock fell in real time. Despite the lack of production, the flashes were obvious. Watson was a 6'8" wing with elite tools, buried by experience rather than limited by talent. Betting on that evaluation, he declared for the 2022 NBA draft after just 1 season. On draft night, the gamble went to the wire. He was selected with the final pick of the first round by Oklahoma City, then immediately traded to Denver. Statistically, the pick made no sense. Watson averaged fewer points per game than any player ever taken in the top 30. But Denver's front office never hesitated. General manager Calvin Booth called it an easy decision and even admitted he wanted to trade up to get him. Watson barely played as a rookie, logging just 186 total minutes in the 2022-23 season. But with Denver's playoff seeding locked late in the year, he finally got an opportunity. In that brief stretch, he showed exactly what the Nuggets believed in. Weak side shot blocking, relentless floor running, and instinctive cutting that punished defensive mistakes. That momentum carried forward. When the 2023-24 season began, Watson was in the rotation from day one. His defense translated immediately, even as his shooting remained inconsistent. By the 2024-25 season, Watson had fully emerged as one of the NBA's premier rim-protecting wings. He finished 16th in the league in total blocks with 93, trailing only Isaiah Stewart among players 6'10" or shorter, and led the NBA with 17 blocks on 3-point attempts. Offensively, he shot a career-best 44.7% from the corners, averaged 8.1 points across 68 games, and solidified himself as a legitimate 3-and-D contributor. That steady growth fundamentally changed how Denver viewed and used him, and now, with Jokic sidelined, it's all coming together at once.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on the run. The shot was blocked by Peyton Watson, and the Nuggets have won it. Wow.
Peyton Watson earned the coaching staff's trust quickly, and it showed in his role. His minutes jumped by nearly 33%, and among Nuggets reserves, only Russell Westbrook logged more playing time. Entering the 2025-26 season, Denver expected Watson to keep climbing, and he did. Off the bench through the first 10 games, he averaged 6.4 points, 3.9 rebounds, and 1.5 assists. The real opportunity arrived on November 12th, when Christian Braun went down with an ankle sprain. Watson stepped into the starting lineup on November 15th and never gave the spot back. As a starter, Watson's production exploded. He began averaging 16.2 points, 5 rebounds, and 1.9 assists while shooting 51.5% from the field and 44% from 3. For the season overall, he's at 13.2 points and 5 rebounds on 50% shooting and 41% from deep, all while defending multiple positions and showing the versatility of a true two-way forward. Braun's injury was only the first domino, though. Watson proved he could handle real responsibility, and then the unthinkable happened. Nikola Jokic hyperextended his left knee and was ruled out for a month. With Jokic sidelined, the burden of keeping Denver competitive fell on the role players, and Watson rose above everyone else. While Jamal Murray was expected to carry the offense, Watson became the biggest riser. In the 7 games since Jokic went down, Watson has averaged 23.7 points, nearly 7 rebounds, and 3 assists while shooting almost 49% from the field and over 46% from 3. He scored 20 or more points in 6 straight games, quietly establishing himself as a reliable second option behind Murray, and even a first option when Murray was unavailable. The breakout started immediately. Against Toronto, Watson posted 24 points and 8 rebounds, scoring 14 in the second quarter to lead Denver to a 106-103 win. He followed that with 21 against Cleveland and 23 against Brooklyn, producing consistently even in losses. His defining moment came against Philadelphia, when Aaron Gordon, Murray, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Braun all sat out. Watson delivered 24 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, and a steal, leading Denver to a 125-124 overtime win. He kept rolling. Against a red-hot Celtics team, Watson erupted for 30 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 made threes, including a dagger late in the fourth. 2 nights later against Atlanta, he added 25 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. Against Milwaukee, he showed another layer of his game, dishing a career-high 6 assists with 19 points and 8 rebounds. Despite missing Jokic and other key players, Denver went 4-3 in that stretch largely because of Watson. This surge has completely changed how the Nuggets view him, and created a looming problem. Watson is rising fast, and he's about to become expensive. He and Christian Braun were both headed toward restricted free agency, but Braun already secured a 5-year, $125 million deal. Watson entered the season without an extension, and according to the Denver Post, talks never reached an agreement. Now he's positioned for a costly off-season, free to receive outside offers while Denver retains only the right to match. Watson is earning just $4.3 million this season, one of the best value contracts on the roster. His qualifying offer would be around $6.5 million, far below his true market value. With Denver already projected to be over the first apron after recent extensions, matching a strong outside offer could severely limit roster flexibility. Keeping Watson may require major financial sacrifices or roster changes, and even then, the numbers may not work. What makes this difficult is how clear Watson's value has become. At just 23 years old, he's producing at a high level on one of the West's best teams. He defends multiple positions, takes on the toughest assignments, protects the rim from the weak side, and stays locked in possession after possession. His growth isn't flash-based, it's built on instincts, effort, and discipline, the exact traits teams trust in playoff basketball. Offensively, Watson thrives within the flow. He cuts hard, runs lanes, spaces the floor, and attacks closeouts decisively. Improved three-point shooting pushed him from the dunker spot to the corners, and that confidence unlocked the rest of his game. He now finishes through contact, uses crafty footwork, and picks his spots with a reliable pull-up and floater. That selectiveness has turned him into an efficient scorer, not just an opportunistic one. Watson isn't just a system player or a product of playing next to stars. He's becoming a legitimate two-way wing, one of the most valuable archetypes in today's NBA. In 4 years, he's gone from an afterthought to an ascending star. He's proven he can thrive next to Jokic and carry the team without him. The only unanswered question now is where he'll be doing it next season.